everyone, I'm Maddie Donabauer.
And I'm Cameron Runyon, and welcome back to the third edition of Prior Crier for the 2023 through 2024 school year.
Let's take a look at what's to come in this November edition.
6th and 8th grade computer science classes complete projects using Scratch. Cooking with Maddie returns with a new recipe to test this Thanksgiving.
Sophomore cross-country runner Payton Tucker goes to state. Students show art at Otterbein University. Recently, the 6th and 8th graders have been learning some new skills in middle school computer science.
Both classes have completed projects using Scratch, which is a free programming language and a website aimed at kids.
Scarter Skillman has the story.
Scratch is a free website and language that was designed for children to learn the basics of coding through a simple block interface. Middle school computer science has been integrating this program into the classes, providing students with a creative outlet. Middle and high school computer science teacher Brian Wetzel says that students in his classes are not only learning logic and programming, but also other valuable skills.
If they don't get their expected result, they have to kind of figure out where that's coming from, and they're trying to understand that it's doing what they programmed it to do.
The 6th grade classes are using Scratch to recreate scenes from favorite movies and TV shows through animation. 6th grader Colton Redrick says he likes the sense of accomplishment from completing a project.
I just enjoy seeing what I've done and what I've made, and I like seeing it progress farther and farther.
The 8th grade classes have been using a modified version of Scratch with AI capabilities. 8th grader Miles Bishop was able to produce a face filter and says that figuring out how to use the AI features presented a challenge.
Smile. And if I open my mouth, the gesture. It was a little bit difficult because some of the stating of the coding blocks aren't very direct. And it's kind of hard to figure out what each one does, but I figured it out eventually.
Scratch has given students in computer science not only a chance to improve their technological abilities, but also it has allowed them to explore their imaginations. I'm Carter Skillman for Prior Crier.
Thank you, Carter. When most people think of November, at least in the United States, they first think of Thanksgiving.
This uniquely American holiday involves spending time with family, giving thanks, and of course, eating a lot of food. For the average family, this consists of turkey and stuffing, as well as pies and cranberry sauce.
However, many families use this time to prepare dishes from their own cultures outside of what is considered the traditional meal.
So you know what time it is. It's time to bring back everyone's favorite segment, Cooking with Maddie. In this segment, Maddie works with a special guest to cook a new Thanksgiving recipe.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Cooking with Maddie. Today I have a very special guest, Vipasa Sutar, who is going to show me how to make a new special Thanksgiving recipe. Hello everyone! Vipasa is going to show me how to make steak and bell peppers. Let's get started. Alright Vipasa, so what's the first step?
Our first step is going to be putting in olive oil. We're going to put in onion. We're going to let it char for a little bit. So now that that's charred, we're going to put in half of this. People who don't like spice, they might have a hard time eating this.
And that's the garlic and ginger.
Yes.
And peppers.
Yeah. So we're going to pour in the meat. Just like that. We're going to add the turmeric. I'm going to let Maddie do the honors. We're going to add in the garam masala. Now we're just going to stir that in. We're also going to add the rest of the garlic and ginger paste as well.
So when you add the meat, we want to turn the heat up to medium-high.
Yeah.
Alright, and so we just cover and let it set for a minute?
Yep.
Alright, so what do we do next?
So after we have that cooking with the spices, we're gonna add in the tomatoes.
Got it.
And with the tomatoes, we're gonna add in the bell peppers. We're gonna add in a bit more water. So now we're gonna just cover and we're gonna wait until the water is all gone. So for the final step, we're just gonna add in the cilantro. Cilantro, it kind of ties the whole dish together.
And that's how you make
steak and bell peppers.
Thank you, Maddie and Vipasa. That recipe looked really good. Now I am really craving my favorite Thanksgiving food, cornbread casserole.
That's interesting. My family usually doesn't make that one, but I know that's a traditional one for a lot of families. Mine's pretty basic. I like stuffing.
I also love stuffing, although I do agree it is kind of basic.
Well, it's just one of those classic foods that everyone eats on Thanksgiving, so it must be good.
That's true. But hey, let's take a look at some other news happening this month.
Sophomore cross-country runner Payton Tucker recently came in 6th place at the regional meet qualifying her for state. This is her second year going to state. This past Saturday, November the 4th, the state cross-country meet took place and Tucker came in 78th out of 185 with a time of 20 minutes and 17.1 seconds.
Otterbein University holds the Otterbein Juried High School Exhibition that displays art submitted by high school students. This year, 420 pieces were entered from 50 districts with only 65 chosen for display. Senior Riley Bryant's sculpture, Self-Isolation, and freshman Morgan Gaborik's acrylic painting, Late for Work, were both chosen. Their work will be on display at Miller Gallery on Otterbein's campus from November 27th through December 7th.
Congratulations to Peyton, Riley, and Morgan.
I think that wraps up this edition of Prior Crier.
But before you go, don't forget to purchase your copy of the Trojan Crier tomorrow for $1. You can read more about middle school computer science, Thanksgiving recipes, cross-country, and careers.
Also, don't forget to check out the official Trojan Crier and Prior Crier Instagram accounts to stay updated. They are linked below.
For Prior Crier, I'm Camden Runyon.
And I'm Maddie Donabauer.
And we'll see you next time.